Hello there, Leo. My name's Frankie, and I'm coming to you from spirits-healing-readings.com, and I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and I'm an empath, and I've been doing this work, doing readings for 27 years now, and I decided that I was going to teach myself cards, and this is my third time out here in YouTube world, so I'm still working on that, and it's seeming to work okay for me. It's quite interesting, and it's really enjoyable too. But what I've done for the month is I've pulled 4 cards for you, and I'm going to use the bottom card in the deck to for the overall view of the month, and we'll pull a Doreen Virtue Angel card at the end of the reading. I don't believe that these cards are going to go week by week. I believe they'll probably just like intertwine through the month. And Leo, I looked it up for you because I'm not an astrologer, and the emphasis for the month is in your 9th house, and that's like religion and philosophical things, and your plans for the future, journeys and long distance things, and also like your in-laws through marriage somehow, or through family marriages and stuff like that. Anyhow, what we've got through the month is, it's kind of interesting in a way, Leo, because this is a general reading, and the card that's on the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Cups, and this can be male or female because this is a general reading, and the Queen of Cups is upside down. And normally this would be someone who's really emotionally balanced and happy-go-lucky, and one of those people that supports everybody all the time, but right now this can mean that perhaps if it is someone that's around you, they could be not being able to express their emotions, or it could be someone that you're close to that is, I don't know, I wouldn't want to say being fishy or doing something fishy to you, because that's not how it feels. How it feels to me is someone around you that you shouldn't be fully giving everything about you to, like your secrets and, all your information, and, here the world's wide open door when the Queen of Cups is upside down, and remember their emotions are being backwards right now. So what it kind of tells me is, have gratitude for everything that's around you, basically, but watch where you're sharing your personal information. If it is a situation throughout the month or a person that's around you. Why I'm saying that is because feels like a really high spiritual month, because we have the Ace of Swords as the first card that I pulled out, and the Ace of Swords to me is like moving forward on a new type of spiritual endeavor, and it's a good endeavor. It can change and alter philosophy, everything that's around you, or it may be something new, Leo, that if I talk like I'm you, it makes it easier for me because I am an empath. So it could be something around me that makes me feel like I can implement a new philosophy or implement my spirituality in a different way, or perhaps new concepts that are coming in. Now, and it feels like it really good all around me, because this feels like light and responsible type work in my spirituality, and I am working on this right now. But the card's upside down. That does not even other than it's a little delayed, perhaps my implementation of these new thought forms and things like that might be a bit delayed, but they are still there and they are in the process. And even though I'm not an astrologer, what I understand is there's a lot of retrogrades this month, and that's time periods to go back inside and reevaluate things. And it gives us a little extra time to go back in and reevaluate, because we want to look around us this month and see those things that we're keeping close to us, and what I want to say what we truly want to keep close to us because of this Queen of Cups in reverse, what we would truly want to keep close to us that was of value and that we were sure of, like honestly sure of. Even if it's a new teaching we're learning or something like that, we'd really want to be sure that I'm all tangled up here, that it's right for us, or that the feeling's so odd because you want to be calm, you want to be happy and enthusiastic and optimistic about this new endeavor, but I still want to make sure that the information that I'm reading or I'm looking at, since the Ace of Swords can be a real high spiritual endeavor, that what I am implementing is right for me, top priority, and the people that are around me, I'm being careful of, what I share of myself for the time being. Now, I'm saying that because I think we're going to do very best by expanding new horizons, and we have two aces here. And remember, this Ace of Swords is, even though it's in reverse, it's a little bit delayed, and it tells me that, even if I have to look back over for a few things before I start, this Ace of Wands is like a business endeavor or a new job or new career endeavor that I'm going forward or I'm looking forward to, or perhaps preparing myself for, because this Queen of Cups is in reverse, and I'm getting great or inspired by this new career path, this new job, and the Ace, new everything to do with career is what it feels like, or change of how I apply myself in my career, making sure that it's the right thing for me, because this aces are always new beginnings, and when they're like this, they feel like they're very profitable new beginnings, and that to me feels really, really good. You want to keep up with everything that's going on here. You want to have clear communication with those that are around me, because possibly this Queen of Cups here could be someone that is having a lot of difficulty sharing their emotions, right now. Maybe that's something I can do in service to a friend, or, that could use my help, use my light for a extra little bit. But what they were saying really was without me sharing too much of me for whatever reason. The next card we have on here, I know that's coming out kind of silly, but you're going to figure it out for yourself, Leo, because it's pretty clear here that it feels very spiritual. The next card we have is the Eight of Cups here, and it's a walking away from something. It's like I was trying a path or trying my way, right? And I put everything together, but it seems like I did it all in vain. I don't believe it was all in vain. I believe that maybe some of the skills or whatever that I was learning, or whatever it is that I'm trying to communicate, or get across or have changed. Since the card's in reverse, I'm thinking that perhaps I'm trying to sneak away without facing the issues that are all around everything, which would be, because it is reversed. It's like I'm not going to address what's happening. I'm just going to turn my head and pretend it's really not happening. So hopefully, I won't feel as if I've done anything in vain. But this card feels right because we have both aces here. So if there's something I need to walk away from in my life, then I believe it's time to walk away from it. But responsible people address it and why they're walking away, even if they don't address it physically, like speak it to everyone else in the world. They speak it to themselves. That's being responsible to yourself. And where is our greatest responsibility but to ourselves? Because what they're saying is, they keep repeating the word light to me. And I believe that they're repeating that word light because the fourth and final card is the High Priestess. And this is, to me, really very high intuitive abilities. The ability to go inside of myself, see and sort all of these issues, and with this Eight of Cups in reverse, realize totally why I'm walking away, even if what I'm saying and walking away from, right, is only addressed inside of my own self. You have a lot of new beginnings. Financially, perhaps, it's a new business endeavor that's going to bring you prosperity or wealth, or if it's a career, that's going to change or up your game spiritually. However this is coming down for each individual Leo, you want to really go inside yourself this month and pull forth my own intuition, because it's really high and it's really on for this month. So with this Cup Queen, male or female, here in reverse, I want to make sure that I am going inside of myself, and evaluating spiritually and career-wise and whatever, what's right for me. So I'm not going for whatever it is I'm doing because this is going to get me $40 million down the line. I'm going for whatever it is that I'm doing because intuitively I know this is right. So I'm not using the physical plane here as much as I'm using the mental, spiritual plane here for this month. And remember, if the retrogrades affect you or whatever, if they affect me, I have extra time this month to go back inside and reevaluate, look a few things over, stay out of trouble. What was that they said about the ninth house? It was in-laws, relatives through marriage or family or whatever. I don't want to get in trouble with any in-laws here. It feels like a month where I want to go internal. Even if I just have to sit in the corner for a minute by myself and think and feel inside of myself which direction, what path, if it's career or whatever it is, spiritually, do I want to go forward on? What means the most for me? Don't want to disrupt everybody around me, but if there are situations that I need to walk away from, then I need to walk away from them, but I have to address them, even if I address it within myself, because it's taking from me in some way, you know, how, I don't know, I don't want to say how I feel inside, because Leos are very strong people, but how I feel spiritually about myself. And since Leo people are very straightforward, they would always address it before they choose the closure or the walking away from it. Now, it all actually looks good because we have the two aces. Even the Ace of Swords, even though it is in reverse, is a excellent card for us spiritually or for any new beginning. Then we have the Ace of Wands, which can be, you know, career things, or because they did say religious, philosophical, maybe there's a belief system we're changing, or a belief system we want to present to the world. We can think these things over. But, you know, if there's something that I need to walk away from, or something that I need to evaluate that's around me, you know, I'm going to find that inside of myself, because we have the High Priestess. You know, none of this is bad. It's an exciting new adventure, you know. It's an inspired adventure, because Spirit is with us if we stay with this High Priestess. Remember, she has the moon on her head, so she must have enough moonlight in there to evaluate situations appropriately for herself and in a responsible manner, I would think, and without being, because they said it could be a little delayed, without being too irritable or impatient, because things aren't moving quite as fast as we want them to. But remember, we're being given a little time. If it's not exactly the way we want it to be, that we can tweak it a little before we move forward, right? Well, let me just pull in here and pick an angel card for you. And I think this is really a month to be grateful for everything. We always have to be grateful. But I think to be grateful for what we do have around us, the prosperity, the new endeavors, the ability this month to be able to move forward or to tweak something just a little bit, you know, so it fits perfectly, or the new business plan or the new endeavor fits perfectly with who we are and what we want to be. That's kind of how it's feeling there. Let me see what the angel cards say. And I believe I said this is Doreen Virtue, and I found out the first month I was doing these that the angels were stacking the deck on me, so they kept pulling the same card repeatedly no matter how much I shuffled. So I'll redo out of the book too, obviously, because there are other meanings. Anyhow, the angel card is called the Ocean. God, it's a beautiful card. Can you see it? Or is the light shining on it? It is beautiful. It says, the deep blue sea speaks to your soul, healing and soothing you. Even the act of imagining yourself dipping into its healing womb brings about desirable effects. Better yet, spend time physically near the ocean. Allow its power and its beauty to wash away all your cares and concerns. And actually, they said everything is good. There may be a few little kinks here that we want to fix, you know. But if I'm by the ocean, the water with this High Priestess, you know, if I think about it like that, going inside of me is an ocean too. Let me get the book here for you and find what it's going to mean to us. Here, I'll find it for you in a minute. I'm a pretty slow. And it says, the other meanings of it are, this card comes to you because of your connection with the ocean. I want to go to Jamaica. How about the rest of you? Anyhow, it's a sign that you need to spend more time near the sea, perhaps a vacation or or as a home base. The angels will help you with this endeavor if you ask and allow them to. The ocean air and water inspires and heals you. The additional meanings are: take a sea salt bath to detoxify, drink more water, connect with the dolphins or other sea dwellers. You have an ocean-related past life. Learn a water sport such as diving, sailing, or snorkeling. I'm not going there. My husband does all that for me. I just watch him and take pictures when he comes out of the water. It works for me. I think the ocean means to us that because we're going internally for responsibility and light and spiritual development, and with the Ace of Swords here, you know, that is a new spiritual or philosophical idea that is coming to us that we want to implement. And going internal is going to be a really big, of importance to us this month while we're evaluating things, and responsibility to ourselves, to understand if we're walking away from a situation, that we make this choice and we make it in a true way to our own selves. You never know. Anyhow, if this reading does not resonate with you, please be sure and look at your moon sign and your rising sign. And if there is something you want to know about me, or just make an appointment with me, just go to spirits-healing-readings.com. That's all little letters. Or if you just want to know something about me. And I want to thank each and every one of you for showing up here and watching the videos. It's been really enjoyable for me, and I appreciate the time that you spend, and I'm like totally amazed of all the beautiful comments, and I'll be working on writing you all back. It just seems to take me forever. I'm pretty slow on the uptake, but I'm working on it. And thanks for being here and spending your time with me. Bye-bye.